Hey everybody, this is CCat or Crystal Cat 73, depending on when I go my socials. And today I'm going to be doing a reverse cat coloring page. And I bought this off of Amazon. It really wasn't a lot of money, you know, but I mean it was enough. But usually this is my go-to when it comes to like reverse coloring pages. And this is from Chartwell Books. And it's like these books are usually pretty good quality. And overlooking this book, one of the things I do appreciate is that they put the images kind of like on individual pages, whereas like when they do it with you know, how to explain it, like other like this one right here, they do it on every page. So sometimes if you're using marker or whatever you're using, you have to be really careful because the image will like bleed through to the other sides, and like whatever page you were working on, you know, that other page is ruined and you're not going to be able to do that other page. One of the other things I'm going to be doing is diamond art. I got this thing off of Amazon, and it's like this Twitch artist, her name, and she's a graphic artist, her name is Debbie Cat, and I'm going to be doing that. I already did one of her coloring pages, and I will be giving like, you know, that will be posted by the time I do this, and I will be giving an honest review of this. You know, because I've done diamond art before, like a few different things. And then, this is like one of the diamond art projects I did, and that video like will be airing, like probably be aired by the time this. And then it's like since we got 40 followers, I'm gonna read The Given Tree by Shel Silverstein or Silverstein. Yeah, Silverstein. I'm gonna be doing that, and if I get 45 followers, I will read I Am a Rainbow by Dolly Parton. And one of the other projects that I'm thinking of trying, it's like I don't know if I'm gonna be successful, but it's like I'm gonna try macrame because I got this little ring. And we'll see how that goes. If you hear me pause out on the music, it's just because, you know, I don't know how to explain it. It's just because it's like, you know, I'm using copyrighted free music, and, you know, if they play a commercial, it's like I have to kind of like pause the commercial. But, like I said, it's like on the other things, on the negative side, it's like sometimes I do think some of these images are overly, like, how to explain it, like overly detailed. That's what I'm looking for, the word I'm looking for, overly detailed, where it's basically kind of add. Sorry about that, there was an ad, so. But I said it's like, that's overly detailed, so it's like they almost kind of draw it for you. But it's, like I said, it's like, I'm just gonna kind of like, draw what I see, you know, and like kind of add a little more detail to it. This, I was thinking I was just drawing a scene into it. Like, and one of the things I do use is cardstock, and I would recommend getting this, or cardboard, or whatever you want to use. Because, you know, I don't know how to explain it. Just because it's like that way, it's like it doesn't bleed through to the other page and you're protected. Because it does bleed sometimes, but let's see. Like I said, I don't really know what I'm quite doing. This is one of the more detailed ones, though. Like I said, it's like there are some in here that aren't as detailed. You know, like this one isn't as detailed. But I'm just kind of doing this one to kind of see how it works. Like I said, and the paper's not the best quality, but it's not the worst quality paper I've ever used, neither. You know, because I've seen some pretty bad, like, quality. Like the dollar store one, and like I said, I got what I paid for. You know, when I did that, you know, got the dollar store one. You know, I knew it wasn't going to be great quality, but, you know, that's just kind of like what I... Let's see, and I'll draw, let's see... a tree there. And maybe like a mountain in the background. I said I have no idea what I'm doing, you know, I'm just kind of winging it. This is kind of not going to be a very big project today, but so I think if I was going to draw this more, I would probably go into more details. But like I said, I didn't really have a plan going into this. And that's probably so it's going to be a short stream today, but that's what I kind of thought I'd draw. It's kind of with a little scenery, and maybe if I get more used to this book, it's I'll find more details I want to do. But I don't know if you can see, but that's the image. Like I said, it's I didn't really have a plan going into this, so and that's you know, I kind of know it did bleed through onto the other side, but you know. It is what it is. Or maybe I'll draw here one more thing, more mountains over here. Not the best quality, but like I said, it's just all freehand. And that's the thing about most reverse coloring books. You don't really need to have a plan. It's you can just draw whatever, you know. But I think I'm just going to call this a day.
Let's unpack what might gift like Santa.
Sorry about that, I had an ad. But I think I'm gonna kind of maybe put a little more trees in the background. But I think I'm gonna call this whatever I call it, finished product, and I'm gonna sign my name. That's always what I do, when I'm doing these projects. So, I mean, it turned out okay, but like I said, I think I might go over more of the pictures and just kind of see, if I have any ideas or any plans. I did one previously, and it's like that one I probably could have thought about more, but I didn't. But, you know, this at least I said I can draw on it and like not have to worry about like ruining anything else. So, and you guys have a nice day and take care of each other. Like, let's try to be kind to each other. And you guys rock glitter socks.